night last night. I think you worked till the wee hours of the morning. I asked him what time he got to sleep, but I don't know if he got to sleep putting this together. But I want to welcome everybody for coming to our first workshop with the BirdDog123.com program. We're super excited about what we're doing here and how we can help you folks get going into business. Those of you who are still trying to get your toe in the water, I think this program is going to be phenomenal for you. I give you all credit for being here this morning because this business is all about action, taking action. And you guys are action takers, and you've taken the time out of your Saturday, which you could be out doing, whatever, raking leaves or sleeping in or whatever, but I commend you for being here. So I do want to welcome everyone here to please engage in what we're offering. Brandon has been doing this business for a number of years and has a system in place that just amazed me when I started seeing the potential of it. So it's really something we're super excited about. So with that being said, I want to welcome Brandon to the stage here. He's been working his butt off on this. I think when he joined up with our group with NILREIA, he didn't quite understand the commitment that was going to take. But we have a big vision for our group. And as we go forward, these walls are going to become farther and farther back with a lot more people because we are in the right place at the right time in this market in real estate. And just ask you guys to fasten your seatbelts and welcome Brandon Schwab.
Thank you. Sounds good, everyone. I also do thank everyone in here that is able to take the time out of your day to be able to be here. There are plenty of things that you could be doing on this beautiful weekend, and I thank you for being able to be here. I am going to talk briefly about a bit of the history. I have been hosting a cash flow game since 2011. I help people buy and sell properties without the use of banks. I've got quite a bit of buyers, but a thing that I bring to this group is I've got quite a bit of the system-driven technology through automation and technology. And that's part of the reason that I'm going to be here today, talking on how to automate and how to create a type of income coming in for you through our system. So I'm also a coach as well. And our goal here today is to give you an overview of the entire day. We are going to break this up into 5 different parts, and these 5 different parts are going to take us a little past 1. We are going to have breaks about every hour. So our breaks are going to be about 15 minutes each. So please come back on time. So this is going to be ours. The first part we are going to talk about is going to be a big part of it's going to be in your head, is how to begin thinking about having the proper attitude getting into this business. Because if you don't have that proper first, I could talk to you guys all day on how to do something, and if you don't have that part perfect, I am going to be up here just blowing hot air. And we are going to also talk to you on part 2 about how to get going properly, okay? That's an absolute key part. And then part 3 is going to be how to get in contact with plenty of sellers, okay? And a thing that I'm going to have to be careful on is I'm trying to cram probably like a couple day training event into 4 hours. So I'm going to go through it as detailed as possible, but I'm going to have to be quick. If you do have any questions, I'm going to ask you to just kind of jot them down because I am going to give time in the end, and I won't go home till everyone has all of their questions answered. So is that fair? All right. But in order to get you out here at a decent time compared to 8 p.m. So I'm going to ask you to have the questions in the end. Part 4 is going to be uploading all of your leads and then getting paid. Okay? So getting started. Every time you're able to see this, it's going to be a change in the gears here. So this is going to be our segue. All right? The first section here is going to be actually talking on creating your why. Okay? I was in a room about 10 years ago, and I was in the back, and a person was able to challenge me to do something that I didn't ever do before. So I think everyone here is in here for different reasons. We are all here for our own purpose, our own plan, and everybody has their own TV screen of what they are able to look at. Okay, and a thing that I'm going to ask you guys to do up front, and I'm going to take the first 15-ish minutes here, is to write down your why. Okay, has anybody ever done that before? To put on paper, what are you doing and what type of purpose you have? These guys are going to be passing out this form right here, and this is going to challenge you. Kyle, if you could put on some just lighted music here, we are going to go over this, and what I am going to be looking for here is what do you want to accomplish out of real estate? Okay, I am going to teach everyone today how to earn $4,000 per month part-time. Okay, but what is that going to do for you? Okay, it isn't always about all of the $4,000. It's what is it going to do for your life? And then on these 10 blank lines, I am going to ask everyone here to be as detailed as possible. Okay, don't tell me I want to be rich, because that doesn't mean anything. Okay, I would rather that you put, I want to have $50,000 in a savings account by October 1st, 2014. Okay? Detailed plans is what I am going to be looking for. Does anybody have any questions on this? What type of car do you want to be driving in 1 year, 2 years, 5 years? And don't just tell me a nice car, okay? Tell me a black CLK 55 with black paint on the exterior and black seats, okay? That's a type of detail, okay? Where do you want to live, okay? Put all of these things down, because this is the foundational part of getting into this business. If you don't have an absolute clear, concise plan here, everything else is gonna fail, and it isn't going to be able to happen, because this is going to be your foundation. All right, and then underneath that, okay, I have a challenging part here. Okay, is it okay if I challenge you guys? So even at the end of the day, or even if during the day, if you guys don't like me, the whole point here is that after you have all of these 10 things down, okay, this part here is going to be blank. Would you agree that there's tough times in this business? Do you agree that there's going to be up and downs? All right. What I'm going to ask you to do is have copies of this, okay? And any time that you were able to go through ups and downs, if you can fill in this blank, I give you the permission to quit, okay? But I, Brandon, gave up all of these dreams because 2 people told me I was crazy, or 2 people told me real estate is a bad place to be. If you can actually fill that in, I give you full permission to quit. So take this time, 10 to 15 minutes, and write down what is important to you. If anybody wants this PowerPoint afterwards, just call me. I will be able to email this over to them. Talking about vocabulary, okay? This is a critical thing up front to get this taken care of, because there are key words that people are able to use that are very weak words that I think help them create their own internal barriers. One of them is if, one of them is try, okay? I despise try, okay? I am gonna try to pick up this glass. So I'm trying so hard. Try is an inexcusable word that people give to themselves to go, I'm gonna pick up this glass or I'm not. There is no try, okay? So I'm gonna challenge everyone in here to think differently and take these words out of your vocabulary. I put in here, don't let your friends use weak words. If you were able to hear that, call a person out on it, because those are the type of words of people that aren't gonna challenge or put anything that they have a plan to accomplish on paper, okay? Everybody that does plan to accomplish those, I would encourage to take these words out of your vocabulary ASAP. If, try, goal, and can't. In place of goal, I'm gonna ask you to put the word plan, okay? The difference between a goal and a plan is oftentimes people think of goal as an unobtainable thing that they want to get done, but they deep down don't think that they can. Goals gotta go, okay? A plan, your subconscious mind will create internal steps without even you thinking on it in order to get that plan done, okay? So a thing that we're gonna do first is we're gonna help you guys create a good plan, okay? Here's a quote by Abe Lincoln. If you gave him 6 hours to chop down a tree, he is gonna take the first 4 sharpening the axe, okay? That's what we are doing right here. Everyone in here is in here to sharpen their axe, and that is gonna be your personal self, and that's what we are doing here today. Here's a quote by if we are gonna do any type of event here in Chicagoland, we have to use this quote. This is a quote that he has missed more than 9,000 shots in his career, and he has lost almost 300 games. 26 times he has been trusted to take a game-winning shot and missed. He has failed over and over and over in his life, and that is why he is a success. So one of the things we are going to go in today is we are going to create a plan to earn $4,000 per month. Fair? Okay? It's a very detailed plan, but it's very easy. Okay? That is what our plan is today. Everyone in here can adjust that plan to $2,000 per month, $8,000. For this particular presentation, we are going to give you a plan to earn $4,000 per month. But out of that plan, are you going to get everybody that you talk to? No. Okay? Do you get that professional baseball players get paid how much to hit 1 out of 3 balls? Millions. Okay? Some of them do drugs to get 2 out of 3 balls. So that's the end of part 1. What time is it? Jesus.